Hey there, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip is about body styles, um, and working out like with them. Trying to figure out the best way to work around your body style, your body type. Some women are, like the pear shape where they're thinner up top and bigger down at the bottom. And a lot of women's perceptions is, they want to come into the gym and they want to do just legs. It's like they don't want to do their upper body because it'll make them big, but they want to do the lower body to make them smaller. Okay, well, that doesn't work. Think about the concept, and I always bring that back to the women. I'm like, okay, think about what you just said. So you're afraid of doing weights for your upper body because it's going to make you bigger, but you'll do weights for your lower body because it's going to make them smaller? What? No. No. The size comes from the amount of weight and the amount of calories that you eat. So if you eat like a bodybuilder and you lift like a bodybuilder, then you're going to increase size like a bodybuilder. If you're eating to lose weight, if you're lifting weights to tone to lose weight, that's what's going to happen. So if you're eating to lose weight and you're toning your upper body or increasing lean tissue, even if you're lifting a little bit heavier, especially as women. I've said this before, women only have 1/10 the testosterone that men have. So you are not going to bulk and get jacked like a man, okay? So myth busted, not going to happen. So if you increase your upper body, because the one thing, ladies, I am not going, and some men are like this too, I'm not going to be able to shrink your hips down. If your bones are where they're at, I mean, obviously, if you have body fat, we can shrink them down a little bit. But if your body style is just that you have a bigger hip area, especially some of the women, when they've had babies, the hips widen out and stuff like that. Well, we can't change that. We can't change bone structure, but we can change body fat content and muscle content. So we can increase lean tissue, we can decrease fat. So that's what I try and do. So if a woman comes to me and they have a pear-shaped body, so meaning their upper body is smaller and their lower body is wider, bigger, um, so I do weights to tone their lower body, and I do weights to increase, some lean tissue on their upper body. So that is going to give us an illusion, okay, of hourglass, or that you're not so bottom heavy, so to speak. So it's very important to, kind of look at your body. And even for trainers, I do this as a personal trainer. I've done this for over 23 years. I look at the person, look at their body, and listen to what they're telling me, what their goals are, and then that's what I do. I discuss with them. Okay, if you want your lower body smaller, but in order to kind of give the illusion that we're making the lower body even smaller, we got to give the upper body some, not mass, but because that's a bad name word for females. But we have to give the upper body some fluff, flair, some muscle, so that we look more like more even, more in proportion. So that's what a good trainer would do. That's what I do. I look at your body and I figure out, we need to do lighter weights on this side, on this end, on this muscle group, because this is where, you tend to bulk, you tend to get bigger. Some girls, from high school or college, they play softball, they have bigger legs. They play soccer, they have bigger legs. So we don't want to, do the strength, the weight that they can do with the legs, because we're trying to slim them down. So, so it's all about looking at the body style, sizes and proportions, or portions, and trying to figure out how we're going to train to give that overall even look, to where the upper body looks kosher with the lower body and vice versa. So again, we might be toning the lower body and building the upper body, or we might be toning the upper body and building the lower body. I know in my case, my legs, they're strong, but they don't appear to be big, and I would love to have them big. So I definitely train them hard and train them big. But just for me, my genetics, my legs aren't going to get any bigger. So we have to look at genetics, and we have to look at, you know, what the body styles are, and we have to train accordingly. So, you know, that's my thing for you. If you're looking for a trainer, if you're looking at the mirror, in the mirror, and you're seeing like some out of proportion kind of, you know, things with your body, you know, get with me, get with a trainer. Honestly, get with anybody that knows what the hell they're doing. If you're not in this area and you can't get with me, soon you will be able to get with me via internet, but that's coming up. You know, we want to look at the body styles and train accordingly so that we can even out and make things in proportion. Because remember, things that are unbalanced creates injury as well. So we want to make overall just the best body that we possibly can do and make. So, you know, again, if you've got a bigger bottom, make sure that you work on the top so that we can, you know, kind of even things out. Work heavy on the top, work light on the bottom, you know, and, you know, it should kind of eventually, you know, it's not going to work overnight, but it should eventually, you know, start evening out, you know, looking in proportion. So I hope that helps some of you ladies that have come to me and asked, you know, what do I do with my pear-shaped, you know, body? You know, upper is thin and my lower is out of control, as they say. So I hope that's helped you guys, and, you know, leave me some comments and let me know what's going to help you. What body style do you have? You might not have the pear shape. You might have some other, you know, shape that, you know, you might need some tips, you know, for how to train. So leave me some tips or comments, and I'll get you some tips back. And, you know, share these videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and stay in tune, stay informed, and stay motivated. Bye.